Hello. My name is Ray One of Panashi. I'm speaking on behalf of ADC. And we just finished from the Court of Appeal. The matter came up and we informed the court of what happened at the Federal High Court yesterday, that the Federal High Court ignored, jettisoned, overlooked, disregarded, disobeyed, and in fact would lack the right adjective to qualify what happened at the Federal High Court yesterday. And the Court of Appeal was furious, and we moved the courts to stay the enforcement of the judgment, or even set aside the judgment, because the judgment was delivered without jurisdiction. From the moment the appeal was entered at the Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal became seized of the jurisdiction in that matter, to the exclusion of the Federal High Court. So the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction to have sat over the matter and delivered the judgment that it delivered. And the Court of Appeal, in its own wisdom, granted an order staying execution of that judgment. The Court of Appeal made it very clear that the action of the Federal Court should not be condoned for any reason, and even quoted the judgment of the Supreme Court in the Halts versus Turaki, that stated clearly that a judge that committed such an act is a fit for the bench. In summary, that is what the Court of Appeal said. So we are glad that the Court of Appeal was able to stand firm to defend democracy and defend the judiciary as an institution by granting the order of stay in a very swift manner. The judgment came up yesterday, and to the glory of God, if its enforcement has been stayed. We also commend INEC, because INEC has been very firm on this issue. INEC filed counter affidavit in the Federal High Court stating clearly that the parties, particularly ADC, fulfilled the constitutional threshold to continue to exist as a political party, because it has certain members of House of Representatives elected under its platform. INEC also appeared before the Court of Appeal today to support our application for stay of enforcement. It shows that INEC has acted in good faith as far as this appeal is concerned. So we are grateful to the Court of Appeal for taking this bold step and staying the enforcement of the judgment in defense of democracy and judiciary.
My name is Yusuf Muhammad Bentelli, APM National Chairman, IPAC National Chairman. One, this is a welcome development. In as much as we have a lot of rot in the judiciary, we have some judges of impeccable integrity. So we welcome this development, and it is not just about this matter alone. Democracy is being threatened. The events leading up to this, that is about the restoration after the process of election have commenced. Election is not an event, it is a process. The day the timetable was rolled out by INEC, INEC already know who and who will be part of the process of election. Parties have gone around the 36 states of Nigeria, conducted primary elections, spent money, wasted resources, and then some faceless people who come and say they are, what do they call them? Former legislators who have failed this country, that we are trying to fix this country. Democracy is about inclusion. It's about the people. All of us should be ashamed today as Nigerians that a country like South Africa is chasing us away. Our children were taken in Ogbomoso. They are there. A general was just killed and nothing happened. These are things that we should be shocking about, and not about who the party that will beat and the party that will not be. Let Nigerians have the freedom to choose who they want to choose them, when they want to choose them. This must stop. IPAC will stand for democracy anytime. When the odds was against the current leadership of APC, we stood against it. The same way we stand against it anytime. This must stop. Democracy must work for Nigerians. We chose it. Nobody must be deliberately or inadvertently excluded otherwise.
Are you inferring that the APC is...
I am not calling anybody. You are a Nigerian and you know what is happening. Don't put words in my mouth.
It's a question.
No.
Use your tongue.
You are a Nigerian. This democracy must work. It's simple. Yes.
Your voice was the leading voice in the wilderness that caused Your voice was the leading voice in the wilderness that called for the Court of Appeal to suspend his execution of the orders of Justice Peter Lifu. What do you have to say that now that the Court of Appeal has granted your prayers?
Well, we first and foremost, we give glory to the Almighty Allah. The duty to protect the interest of justice belongs to every member of the bar and to their lordships. You know, I said it in the open court. Close to 30 years in practice and more than 25 years, but I have not seen a direct affront like this one. So that's why we complained about it. And we give glory to Almighty Allah that our voice find favor with their lordship, it find favor in the rule of law, it find favor in the humanity. Will make them in the main appeal.
Lastly, the interlocutory motion you brought before the court, what is the nature of it and what are we seeing henceforth?
No, you know, I made that formal application. In case the lordship will say your oral application is going to abide pending your formal application. But now, the further that pending the hearing of appeal. So my interlocutory application has become an academic exercise. We will just argue the main appeal by Allah's grace on that day.
As you are aware, the Court of Appeal on the 22nd of last month has given an order directing the learned trial judge to stay proceedings pending the termination of the appeal. But the judgment was delivered yesterday. So the court looked at it and considering what they have, or the order they have made on the 22nd, directed that his judgment that was delivered yesterday be suspended, pending final determination of all appeal arising from this matter. Due to the INEC timetable and considering the fact that the election is approaching, the court has fixed the 25th of this month for all pending application to be determined on the final one. That's what happened to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ya kake na gajiya.